We are at the Simply Delicious Bakery in Bedford, and I am with
Alexa Firman.
And you are the owner?
I'm the owner, yes.
Very good. Now you had a little bit of a kerfuffle during COVID, but I want to start off by asking this question. What got you here and what got you to start a bakery?
So I had always had a love and passion for baking and food and coffee. So I went to the Culinary Institute of America, and I got my associates in baking and pastry, and so I just knew that I wanted to do my own thing, and I had worked in the field for a little while after I graduated, but ultimately I wanted to open up a place that I could bring people together and be able to share those passions of mine with everyone.
So what is your audience? What is the ambiance that you're trying to do here at Simply Delicious Baking?
So I'm just trying to create a very simple atmosphere, bring people back to basics, and pretty much just have everyone be able to have a gathering place here in our community, and get back to that face-to-face contact and be able to have good conversation and be able to enjoy pastry and coffee while doing it.
Yeah. I love pastry, so I have to ask, what do you specialize in?
So we do a variety of different things, but one of my most popular items are scones.
Very good. Well, apparently when COVID hit, like everybody else, you went, oh darn, what am I going to do now? And describe that. What happened when it became apparent that this was just not an ordinary cold that was going to be handled by the regular processes that we normally see in society?
Right. Well, it was definitely unexpected, for sure. But it was interesting to try and kind of come up with different ways of like, for example, like curbside takeout, or just having people kind of come in and take out to go if they felt comfortable coming in, and we tried to keep everyone very very comfortable here. We always kept things very clean, and just trying to maneuver and make a different path to keep our business going and everything still going well. So.
A lot of companies went e-commerce, so did you set things up that people could order online and then just do that pickup curbside, or did they just call ahead? Or
so we did have some online ordering through our website, but the majority was call-ins.
How bad did things get for you? Was it a complete drop off the cliff as far as sales are concerned, or was it an easy glide path that just plateaued out?
Right. So I would say that when the stay-at-home order came out, we definitely noticed a stop in traffic for sure. But that only lasted a little while until people really just wanted to help keep us open, and we had such loyal customers that would come in and every day and just want to make sure that we stayed open, and they just really enjoyed coming out and being able to get out when they were stuck at home with whether it was work or the family. They just wanted that little piece of normalcy to come out and get their coffee.
Normalcy.
So,
we certainly did not have very much of that over the last few months.
No, that's for sure.
Did you go through any inside struggles, worrying about either yourself or your family, who I met in setting up here, or fears for your business? Did things get that bad?
It was definitely scary for sure when it first started, and with just opening, it was definitely a kind of a big hit. And
you were a startup?
We were a startup, so we had opened 3 months before.
Oh.
Yes, the pandemic hit. So that was definitely a shock for sure, because I had no idea. I was just figuring things out and starting this business, and had to roll right into really figuring out more and to being more creative and that sort of thing. So it definitely was a scary thing at first, but as we had such loyal customers already, and got to know so many people in the community, and people who kept coming in and keeping our business alive. It was great. So I was super thankful for that, for sure.
So what did it teach you? What 3 of the main things that it taught you when you realized this is not business as normal?
I would have to say that definitely being creative, for sure, and thinking outside the box. That was definitely a huge thing, and just being able to connect with the community, and it actually kind of pushed us towards like going through things with people and being able to talk about things, and bringing us closer to the community. Absolutely, for sure.
When you say the word creative, I can certainly think of a number of different things that I would consider to be creative, but I've never owned or run a bakery. What do you mean by creative?
So just kind of the way things operate here. So we had basically opened this so that I could have people come in and sit down and enjoy and bring that community together. So trying to come up with different programs to still kind of keep that connection with people.
Such as?
So we had created this program where you would call in and order something for somebody, and then that person would call in and order for another person, and like drop it off to people's houses. So we kind of created that sort of community as well.
Your little own DoorDash.
Yes, yeah. through other people in the community, so that they can see their friends or drop something off to a family member. That's
very good. And then it happened.
Yes.
When you said that you were keeping things rather clean, I'm quite sure that your supply chain still had the disinfectant wipes and the cleaning supplies and all that kind of got shut off on the consumer side. Were you wearing masks during that time, especially in the beginning?
In the beginning, we were not.
You were
no.
not? Okay.
Nope. But we were keeping things exceptionally clean since the very beginning. Even before COVID, we had always prided ourselves on keeping cleanliness one of the most important things, for sure. So that definitely was a big thing of ours. It was just our choice not to wear the masks.
Okay. Did you ask that your customers wear masks?
We did not. Nope. We left it up to our customers.
So you treated them like adults?
Correct.
Well, a lot of people did not. Did not. So how long was it before the state of New Hampshire took notice of you?
So we only received one warning throughout the entire year. So we had a health inspector come in, and he asked that we wear masks, and so he did have to write us down, and he sent a warning to us from the town. So that was the only warning that we received. That was last July. And then that was all I heard until November, when they gave us a fine from the state.
So this took a while.
Yes. Yep.
Did the state contact you at all in that time between July with that town inspector till you got whatever paperwork they sent you?
No, they did not.
Okay, was it just paperwork, or did somebody from the state actually come and hand you something?
I got a letter in the mail with the fine in November.
And how much was the fine?
$500.
$500.
Yes.
And did it speak to, if you don't do this, we're going to go even higher?
Yes. Yep.
What was the next penalty up?
$2,000 a day.
That got your attention, I wonder.
Yes.
I would imagine, and correct me if I'm putting words in your mouth, but getting the first warning, you kind of were taken aback, I would imagine.
Yes.
What went through your head?
It just brought up a lot of, I love New Hampshire for its live free or die. And I believe that everyone should have the right to choose. And so I was kind of taken back that the state was promoting somewhat of the opposite. And I still think that everyone should have the right to choose. And it shouldn't necessarily be up to them to make that decision for us.
And I can tell that you really mean that, because on the American flag that is in your background, in the lower left-hand corner, there's a bumper sticker, a little bit larger bumper sticker, that says live free or comply.
Mm-hmm.
And I would imagine that really hit home. Was that up before or after you got the warning?
It was after the fine was issued. It was one of our customers had given it to us. One of our supportive customers. We've had a lot of support, great support throughout this.
I would imagine. I would imagine.
Croc TV.